have anything?
Yeah, I think that it was a real turning point for Regina, because the fact that Henry is the most important thing that she has. It's what she values most. And she knew that she didn't want to be her mother she didn't want Henry to see her the way that she saw her mother. So it's the whole, if you love something, let it go. And if it's meant to be, it'll come back to you. So I think that it's a really important turning point where she lets Henry go so that he can grow and come to understand her. And I think that when it comes to the magic and her burning the book, I think that it's probably either a very, very good idea or a very, very bad idea, but it's not going to be in the middle.
Right.
Like, they're either going to really need that magic that the spellbook provides, or it's going to ruin everything.
You know what would be really bad? If Cora comes to Storybrooke and finds that book.
Oh my goodness.
God, that would be massive. Yeah.
Yes.
Pandemonium, Pandora's box.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm quiet.
That's okay. Do you have anything to say, Flame?
No.
Okay. Evil Red, do you have anything?
Yes. On the whole thing with the book, I do have my personal theories on that. That if Cora should happen to meet up with her daughter again, that book is definitely going to get involved somehow. I could even see going so far as Henry's life being threatened.
Oh, that'd be a cool episode.
By Cora. Yeah, so that's my thing. As to Henry's life being threatened again, basically.
Right.
And sacrifice involved through Regina. There we go.
And also, just like, speaking about Henry, it seems so weird. I mean, sure, Emma's pretty much like the main character. She's like the main character of the show. Is all about her, pretty much. Mm-hmm. It seems like we don't get much. We didn't get a lot of Emma really these last few episodes. It's more like about her son now.
Yeah.
No, yeah, like the first season was about what it was about Snow White and Emma, or should I say Mary Blanchett and Emma, know each other. Now, see, like this second season focuses around David, aka Prince Charming, and his grandson Henry.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's definitely on mine. So.
Okay. Okay. Then the last part is in present fairy tale land. Mulan and Aurora are pulling a tied-up Emma in snow behind them. They look like they are going to an island that is connected by a road. This Last ep, I thought the rest of Enchanted Forest was now Neverland, but maybe the island is. And it was brought to the Enchanted Forest when the curse hit. The people there looked scared when they arrived. Is it because of Snow? Snow kicks Aurora. I feel bad for her, even if I don't like her. Snow sure did get a smack to the head. She's going to feel that in the morning. Snow and Emma get thrown into a pit. I thought a pit was a hole, no doors. Down there, a woman appears, and she says she's a friend. A friend? My ass, it's Cora. With friends like her, who needs villains? Freaking run, Emma. Give Snow a piggyback ride. I wonder if Cora will recognize Snow. I'm sure Snow will recognize Cora, though. Okay, Lager, do you have anything to say?
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, there's a bug in my bed. Okay. Okay, so.
Are you sure? Maybe it's Jiminy coming to say hi.
No.
Yeah.
I thought it was, honestly, I'm trying to care about Emma in Fairy Tale World. I really am.
I know.
And it's cool, but I just want to get back to Storybrooke where all the cool people are. But,
I totally agree.
but I do like this dynamic, and I thought it was brilliant the way they set up in the first episode. You thought it was a flashback to Storybrooke, but actually it was a present day fairy tale world. That was brilliant. So I like this dynamic. She's gonna get to see her mommy's world.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did say FML when I saw Cora. I'm like, you're still alive? Why are you in Wonderland?
I know.
Because it's not like that world was destroyed. How did she and the Mad Hatter get to Fairy Tale World to get to
Well,
Storybrooke?
actually, it was said that all the realms were taken apart or whatever, not just Enchanted Forest. So I'm thinking there's certain parts in different worlds that was taken to one.
That means kingdoms.
I don't know. I thought it said realms.
There's difference between realms and worlds.
And then not to mention alternate universes and dimensions.
Right.
Because remember, what's his name? Jefferson said to the Queen when they're in the hat that the hat can take you to other worlds, which means, yeah. So that, yeah, because right now they're on Earth technically, and the fairy tale world is probably another dimension somewhere. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I bet we're gonna see how they got back to Fairy Tale World in time for the shit to hit the fan.
Right.
But,
This makes sense to think about it, because we know for a fact Fairy Tale World exists, and so we know our world exists, and to get to Neverland, you have to, fly to the North Star or whatever.
It's first star to the right and straight on till morning.
Yeah, second star to the right and straight on till morning.
There you go.
second star to the right,
So like saying, we know for a fact Fairy Tale World, our world, Earth, let's just say, and Neverland are three separate places in time.
Yeah, so bottom line, realms, they were referring to the kingdoms. All the kingdoms of Fairy Tale World were torn apart, but that doesn't mean the worlds.
Think of an evil way of saying countries or continents, realms.
Yeah.
Alright.
But I guess the only way we'll find out is by watching the show.
Right. Anything
Okay,
else you want to see
seriously,
later?
I've got to get going, guys. I've got to...
Okay.
Well, we're almost done, but okay.
I know, we're almost done, but I've got to get going. Or else I'll have a upset hubby.
Alright.
Alright.
Bye.
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 Bye. Okay, Holly, did you have anything that you wanted to add? Or say?
Oh, what were we talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
At the very end, supposedly.
Yeah, the part with Emma and Snow White in Present Fairy Tale Land.
Right. Then.
Yeah, I had something prepared for that. When I first watched that, and I saw the island bit, I was definitely obviously thinking Neverland. I was like, yeah, that is exactly the reason for everything. That is the only place they are now. They were only Neverland. So it kind of made me wonder if that meant we were getting like mermaids and stuff like that. Which
Well,
I
that'd
think
be
would be
interesting with,
perfect.
like, Ariel. I want to see Ariel.
With Ariel, yeah. That would be a really awesome concept, that the Haven would be Neverland. But honestly, it's just strange because we know from promos of the crocodile that Rumpel knew Hook before he was the Dark One, and after, and we see Hook with Emma.
Yes.
How the heck hasn't he aged? Well, I believe
Neverland.
that a deal was made, and so he's been spending time in Neverland where you never grow up.
Right.
So I think it's a separate world that only his ship can get to, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, somehow they seem like they end up in Storybrooke, too. So maybe they use the ship to go to Storybrooke.
Or maybe some of the guys had to go aboard the mainland and Fairy Tale Land, like Smee, and he got, sucks to be him, he got trapped in the curse. It's like, peace out, I'm going to Neverland. Sorry, Smee.
Maybe they found a giant Nyan cat. And that rode away. I'm sorry, I'm very tired.
Oh god.
I did have something else, but
Okay.
my input is winding down very slowly, and now quickly.
I just yawned.
But, yeah,
Anything
that's my
else?
input.
I have something to add.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not really about that. It's just in general. I posted this on YouTube to just be a smart ass, but I was being truthful too. Like when they're first showing the previews of the first episode when we first meet Aurora and Mulan, I said, so wait a minute, does that mean the fairy tale world also has nationalities within their world? Because Mulan is Japanese, and they're like, well, Mulan is really not a Disney story, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, that's not what I was saying. You know, I hate people that are being retarded. But I mean, but seriously, they're actually like how Earth has different nationalities. So I mean, fairy tale also has their alternate versions of other countries and lands too.
Yeah.
They can do any story they want. It doesn't have to be Disney. They said that people from storybooks were taken to the other land or whatever. We're not just seeing people just from fairy tales.
Oh no! I know that. You say exactly what I'm saying. They're saying exactly what they're saying. No. I'm saying it's like, I mean, it seems like every character, you know, they have all are British based. I mean, but Mulan is not. So it's like, so I was saying, oh, fairy tale land is just like United Kingdom, but Mulan is Japanese or Chinese. I forget what it is.
Chinese.
Yeah, okay. And it's like, but she's just out of nowhere in this like British-based fairy tale world. It's like, where's all the other Asian people? That's what I'm saying. So
Grimm fairy tales are actually German. I think it's just interpretation.
well, I know. See,
Yeah.
see, get what I'm. Some of those people on YouTube are not getting what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I mean, that must mean there's also random little continents of different race bases in the world.
Yeah, like in the Far East, you probably have a more Orient culture.
Well, it's like the genies from Agrabah, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think they're separated into different kingdoms. I think that's how they've done it.
Yeah.
Even Sleeping Beauty's castle, that looked very Indian inspired.
Yeah, that looked just like the Agrabah palace.
Yeah. So I was a little confused by that at first. I'm like, hey, anything goes.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It seems like they're doing like the, you know, don't know the saying, the token black man, but now it looks like they're doing the token ethnic groups, just one of every ethnic, which is cool. But it seems totally out of place when you have all these other people who are supposed to be like white based, you know, and English based, and you have all these random different ethnic people coming.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
the
wait a minute,
problem
where did he
with
come from?
The problem with that is if it's everybody's white, then people are gonna think that's racist, not having any other people on it except for white people.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, okay, cool to do that, but it's like we just toss them in randomly without like a backstory. It's like, wait a minute, it's like, where the hell did they come from? You know, it's just.
Well, when have we actually seen
I
any?
understand what you're saying. Like consistency within the narrative and within the world, and whether what they're actually portraying is possible in what they've told us about the realm or whatever.
Yeah, I know, but that just kind of irked me. That's all. You know, it's like, wait a minute.
I have something to say about like that. When have you actually seen their first story? Usually with these things, we see them already through their story, and then it shows their backstory a little ways up ahead. I believe we'll see like Mulan's beginning sometime down the line, just not right now. Right now, she just seems random because she just pops up.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, I know that, but I was just saying that to be a smart ass on YouTube, but no one got what I was saying. That's what I'm getting.
Okay.